Honorable Law Minister Shri Kiran Rijiju ji, Honorable Chief Election Commissioner Shri Sushil Chandra ji, Honorable Election Commissioner Shri Rajiv Kumar ji, Secretary General Shri Umesh Sinha ji, Honorable former Chief Election Commissioners, distinguished representatives of political parties, esteemed guests from the media, young electors, award winners, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege to welcome you all to this 12th National Voters' Day function today. I am grateful to our Honorable Vice President, Shri Venkaiah Naidu ji, who despite being bedridden due to COVID, has sent his chief guest message, which we would be reading before you later in the function. I extend a very warm welcome to Honorable Shri Kiran Rijiju ji, Union Minister of Law and Justice. His ministry has always been very supportive in all the initiatives of the Commission. In 1950, when India became a democracy, we embraced the system of universal adult suffrage, a right to vote for all Indian citizens above 21 years of age, irrespective of their caste, creed, sex, or educational qualifications. This was a unique debut in the global democratic world. Even in US, which was considered as a paradigm for democracy, the voting rights had been given in phases. Thus began our electoral odyssey, a globally unique democratic experiment of elections with symbols, emphatically defying the reservations of the doubting Jonases all over the world on its long-term survival. When we look back, we are reminded of the incessant and redoubtable endeavors of our illustrious predecessors in the Commission in negotiating tough socio-economic, demographic, geographic, and lingual challenges that characterize the diversities of this largest democracy of the world. Successive election commissions have striven hard to achieve successfully the twin objectives of ensuring, firstly, increased electoral participation, and secondly, free, fair, and impartial elections based on level playing field for all contestants. NVD celebrations every year remind us of the constitutional obligation of the Commission based on the premise of no voter to be left behind. NVD 2022 marks 70 successful years of elections in India. These celebrations fall in the 75th year of the Indian independence. Election Commission was established on 25th January 1950. Today, it happens to be the 73rd foundation day of the Commission. Let me inform you all that this NVD event celebrated today is the largest simultaneous celebration of electoral democracy in the world. Each year, NVD celebrations set forth a theme for that year, which is followed by year-long related activities. The theme for the 12th NVD 2022 this year is making our elections inclusive, accessible, and participative. Over all these years, the electoral process has been a saga of targeted interventions to reduce gender gaps, to engage with young voters, to ensure accessible elections for the PWDs and the aged, to ensure affirmative action for the vulnerable and the marginalized, and the enhanced outreach for the migrants. The journey from ballot boxes to EVMs and VVPATs is a story of technical initiatives ensuring safe, transparent, foolproof electoral practices, and also empowering the voters through user-friendly apps. Over the years, the Commission has insisted on doorstep delivery services through an efficient network of field staff. Technology has been deployed to cut down on discretion and ensure level playing field to all the political parties. The Commission, since 2009, has embarked on increasing its outreach through SWEEP, which is its flagship multimedia voter education program. There have been common interventions as well as targeted interventions to ensure participative, inclusive, inducement-free, and accessible elections. A number of new initiatives like electoral literacy clubs, community radio, web radio, and 360-degree communications have been started in SWEEP. All women managed polling stations and PWD managed polling stations in all constituencies are set up to encourage participation of women and PWDs. Voter facilitation centers and voter helplines are set up. This year, a Know Your Candidate portal has been started to educate the voters about the candidate details, including criminal antecedents, if any. This year, a big challenge is how to conduct elections during COVID. It is a trade-off between campaign outreach of the candidates and political parties vis-a-vis safety concerns during a pandemic. COVID guidelines enunciated and SOPs developed are a fine balancing act arrived at to achieve these twin objectives. The future holds immense potential for newer technological innovations, for honing our communication strategies, and for ensuring ease of participation in the electoral process, to ensure that this largest democracy remains a leader in global democratic practices and our electoral processes are a beacon light to the entire world. Thank you.